It's been a busy day. So this weekend I've been trying to get caught up on like all the things because, it's hard to find a rhythm here with all the stuff that's going on. So right now I'm gonna take some stuff down to the mulch pile and make sure the dogs behave themselves. Ugh, looks like there's grackles moving through. I hate grackles. Hopefully they'll go away. Maybe the dogs will learn to bark at them. Wolfie generally doesn't like birds, which is a really amazing instinct that gray peers have. They see birds as being potentially threats to their sheep, which they can be. Not so much here, but in England, ravens will attack and kill newborn lambs and sometimes even adults. So it's really great to watch him manage the birds on the property. He'll run up and down and try to kill things basically and bark at them if they're on the property. So he's smart. He's a smart guy. The sheep are all in the back pasture. I guess one's having a problem back there. It's probably the blind one. She sometimes gets a little confused and turned around. It stopped raining temporarily. I guess we have a day off. I guess there's going to be a warm front coming through tomorrow. So I am walking down here. We are still in the midst of all the renovations from the roof, but the good news is, dun dun dun, so you can see the top of the roof. They replaced a bunch of the sideboard that was rotten. And the best part is up on the top of the roof, there is no more satellite for our internet because, over here, I gotta get to the tower part. A little hard to see. But now we have this swanky doodle tower. Our contractor put up a big pole and the guy came and put the satellite on it and he said there's no trees between that pole and the satellite, which is down here somewhere beyond those trees, about a half a mile. But he said he can deal with it. So we're gonna see. Oh, here comes all the sheep. They see me and hear me. Hey guys, what's up? Sheepers. Okay, the front one there, that would be house lamb. That was our bottle lamb with her 2 lambs. She keeps them really tightly with her even now as they're older. She's a good mama. She's been really a great mama. She's 6, so she's got some good long years in front of her. We tend to keep our sheep longer than most people would because, we're small breeders. They're all growing really rapidly, you can see. The bitty ones are growing. They were all up on top of the field taking a nap. But the little twins are definitely growing, so this is good. So let's see. I was going to walk down here. So, here they come. Hi, sheep. Hi, sheep. Let's see if I can get them to come. Tip. See what the dogs are doing. The dogs are kind of disgusting. They're looking around for I don't know what. Hey, dude. How are you? Hi, guys. How's it going? It's so mucky right now because it's been raining. Hi, buddy. They're having a good time. You can see the mom will nicker at them to come. They want to keep them close. This guy, though, he's being curious. Hello, bud. Hello, buddy. So you can see they're in the inner barn right now, this group. We keep the younger ones there, and House Lamb also likes to stay in the inner barn because she doesn't really think she's a sheep. Because she was a bottle lamb. I'll see if I can find some old videos of her. She's a hoot. She used to live in the house when she was really bitty because she was very sick. It took us a while to get her up and running. But she doesn't really identify as a sheep. She thinks she's a dog. Hello, bud. You can see they're in the inner part here. We've fenced this all in to keep them in separate. You can see our fencing is set up. We have barbed wire at the top and then the sort of close-knit fence the whole way down. That's to deal with coyotes. They can be really awful, or wild dogs. Honestly, wild dogs are somewhat, I would actually say wild dogs are worse, believe it or not, than coyotes, because coyotes only take what they need, whereas wild dogs, packs of wild dogs, even small ones, will kill your entire flock. We've had friends that lost their entire flock. So people that think they should just dump a dog in the country and see what happens are not thinking about the consequences of that. And often those dogs will pack up. Even little dogs. Our friends who live north of here had a flock of about 12, and a group of little dogs came through, 5 or 6, like Chihuahua, Min Pin, those kinds of some muddy dogs. And they killed about 8 of the ewes, and by just attacking them in their throat. And the ones that were left, they lost a couple of them from injuries, and they were down to really only one or two after that attack. So wild dogs are pretty horrible, and that's why, you know, having guard dogs on our property makes a huge difference for us. Before we got Wolfie, we had lost a lamb, and we were starting to have coyotes come pretty close. Since we've gotten him, absolutely no problems. Since then, we fenced in the fields much better to keep them out too. But running a guard dog like Wolfie, here he comes. Hey, buddy, you want to come have a scratch? Come here, buddy. He's getting so old. He's getting to be an old boy. So Cleo's working on it. She's trying to learn to be the guard dog now. But yeah, running the animals, the dogs with them is a really great way to deal with predators because, you know, for a while people thought, oh, you just shoot them. Well, that's a problem, you know, obviously. In terms of some areas where they're trying to bring wolves back and they're protected, but also because, you know, you can shoot as many coyotes as you want, but then somebody else is going to move back in, and that doesn't really resolve your issue. So, oh no, they're going to run, jump, have some lamb games. So anyway, I hope you all have a nice day. We are surviving, and look, internet tower, that's so exciting. Have a good rest of your weekend, folks. Oh, look! Wait, before I go, this is exciting. Cleo is actually patrolling the border of the fence. She's learning. She'll be a good little guard dog. That's what we need. So anyway, have a great day. Bye.